I do, before I forget, want to touch on you telling me that crazy story of you being robbed in London. Will you tell us
Yeah.
what happened there?
So, wild day, we had just gotten to the neighborhood where my best friend's girlfriend had flown in, got a hostel, was waiting to meet us. We were a week late. She had gotten to the point where she couldn't stay at the hostel anymore. Their reservations were booked out. We camped out in a park. She actually found us while like sitting on a bench. My friend walked by. Total magnificent synchronicity, serendipity. He went off to a library to let people know that we were safe. We had met up with her, and he accidentally left the key to the lock with us.
Oh,
So when he left the library, he couldn't bring the bike with him by pedaling. So he picked it up and walked with it locked, and then was stopped by a policeman asking, "Can you prove you own that bike?" And he couldn't until he came and got the key. Meanwhile, we had met these like street kids, call them hoodlums or ruffians. There's a soccer gang mentality within the United Kingdom where there's these groups of people who are really diehard fans for a specific club. And I could relate because I played soccer and knew the club that they were fans of. So we got chummy and made friends, and we invited them into our tent. And before we knew it, items missing from our tent. They decided to steal what they could get away with, and I chased after them, realizing that they had stolen from us, and was like, "Look, we have so little. Every single item means a great deal to us." And one of them threatened to stab me, reached his hand
God.
down into his pants like he had a knife, and then chased after me back towards the tent. And I believed him because I knew about these kinds of gangs of kids. So I grabbed our juggling clubs, which were actually made from German chair legs that we had
Wow.
disassembled. So
So you
these
had
were
some nice
long.
juggling clubs.
Yeah, these were very painful to learn on, mind you. Cracking a knuckle with wooden clubs hurts, but it was something I could use to defend myself, and there were
Yeah.
8 of them. And
Wow.
so the one kept threatening me, and they're all like surrounding us. And I'm trying to scream for help. There are other people in the park. It's the middle of the day. And I finally pushed one of them away from me with the club, and he fell down on the ground like a soccer player faking an injury. And I was like, okay, they're full of BS, and I'm not actually in danger. And so that actually got my confidence up, and I started like screaming in their faces, like, "Get out of here." And they told me they were going to come back that night and actually do the thing. And so we're like, okay, this is a terrible situation. We need to get out of here. No one, not a single passerby, has done anything about this.
Wow.
I think they realize how dangerous these kids are. So we pack up our tent as quickly as possible, shove everything in our bike cart, and then realize we don't have a bike key because Tiger just took it.
Right.
And
Oh
sorry,
my
I
gosh.
shouldn't have said that name.